Human Metapneumovirus, or HMPV, is a significant respiratory virus that comes from the Paramyxoviridae family. This family also includes other well-known viruses like the Respiratory Syncytial Virus, or RSV. HMPV was first discovered in 2001, marking a notable event in virology. Since its discovery, HMPV has been identified as a prevalent cause of respiratory illnesses across the globe. The virus is especially common in young children, elderly adults, and individuals with weakened immune systems. It is believed that most people will have been infected with HMPV by the age of 5. This underlines its pervasive presence in our environment. Despite its widespread nature, many people remain unaware of its existence and potential impacts. HMPV is a global concern, affecting people worldwide irrespective of geographical boundaries. This virus does not discriminate and can easily spread through communities if preventive measures are not taken. Therefore, understanding its nature and transmission is vital for public health. The symptoms of HMPV are often similar to those of other respiratory viruses, making diagnosis challenging. Common symptoms include coughing, a runny nose, fever, and wheezing. These symptoms are often mild but can escalate if not managed properly. Individuals may also experience shortness of breath, fatigue, and a sore throat. For some, particularly those in vulnerable populations such as infants, older adults, and those with compromised immune systems, HMPV can lead to severe health complications. These complications might include pneumonia, bronchiolitis, or exacerbations of asthma. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease sufferers may also find their condition worsened by an HMPV infection. Severe cases can result in hospitalization, especially when breathing becomes difficult. Recognizing these symptoms early and seeking medical advice can help mitigate severe outcomes. It's crucial for caregivers and healthcare providers to be vigilant, especially during peak seasons. Understanding these symptoms and their potential severity helps set the stage for why implementing preventive measures is so important. By being proactive, individuals can protect themselves and those around them from experiencing severe health issues associated with HMPV. Human Metapneumovirus spreads primarily through respiratory droplets. When an infected person coughs, sneezes, or even talks, tiny droplets containing the virus are expelled into the air. These droplets can be inhaled by others, leading to the spread of the virus. This mode of transmission is similar to many other respiratory viruses, making it a familiar yet challenging enemy in public health. Another significant way HMPV spreads is through contact with contaminated surfaces. When these droplets land on surfaces like doorknobs, tables, or any frequently touched objects, they can remain infectious for some time. Individuals can catch the virus by touching these surfaces and then touching their face, particularly the eyes, nose, or mouth. The virus tends to circulate in distinct seasonal patterns, typically from winter through spring. This seasonality makes it crucial for individuals to be extra vigilant during these times. Understanding these transmission mechanisms is essential for adopting effective preventive measures. Being aware of how HMPV spreads empowers individuals and communities to implement strategies that can significantly reduce the risk of transmission. By interrupting these transmission pathways, the spread of the virus can be controlled more effectively. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to protect against HMPV is through proper hand hygiene. Washing your hands thoroughly with soap and water can significantly reduce the spread of germs. Wash hands for at least 20 seconds, including between fingers and under nails. When soap and water are unavailable, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Sanitizers are less effective on visibly dirty or greasy hands. Whenever possible, prefer washing with soap and water. Hand hygiene is crucial after coughing, sneezing, or touching public surfaces. Frequent hand washing during flu season helps control HMPV spread. Teaching children hand hygiene prevents spread in families and schools. Routine hand hygiene reduces transmission of HMPV and other viruses. It is a simple yet powerful tool against infectious diseases. Practicing good respiratory hygiene is another key component in preventing the spread of HMPV. This involves covering your mouth and nose with a tissue or the crook of your elbow when you cough or sneeze. This practice helps contain the respiratory droplets that are expelled, reducing the chance of them reaching others. Once a tissue has been used, it should be disposed of immediately, and hands should be washed or sanitized as soon as possible. This prevents the virus from spreading to surfaces and potentially infecting others. Additionally, wearing a mask when you are sick, especially in crowded or enclosed spaces, can further prevent the spread of the virus. Adopting these habits is particularly important during times when respiratory illnesses are prevalent. These simple actions can have a big impact on reducing the spread of HMPV in communities. Educating others about these practices can also help foster a healthier environment for everyone. By incorporating these practices into daily life, individuals can help protect not only themselves, but also those around them from the spread of HMPV and other similar viruses. It is a community effort that requires everyone's participation. Section 6. Avoiding contact with infected individuals. Avoiding close contact with individuals who are showing symptoms of respiratory illnesses is a crucial preventive measure. During flu and cold seasons, it is advisable to maintain a safe distance from people who are coughing, sneezing, or exhibiting other signs of illness. This helps minimize the risk of inhaling infected respiratory droplets. Large gatherings, especially in enclosed spaces, can be high-risk environments for the spread of HMPV. Avoiding such events during peak seasons can significantly reduce exposure to the virus. If attending such gatherings is unavoidable, wearing a mask and practicing good hygiene can offer added protection. For those who are infected or showing symptoms themselves, it is important to stay home and avoid contact with others as much as possible. This not only aids in individual recovery, but also prevents the spread of the virus to family, friends, and the community. These measures require collective cooperation to be effective. By being mindful of our interactions with others during illness outbreaks, we can contribute to the overall health and safety of our communities. Section 7. Disinfecting surfaces. Regularly disinfecting surfaces is an effective way to prevent the spread of HMPV. Commonly touched surfaces such as doorknobs, light switches, phones, and countertops should be cleaned frequently, especially during flu and cold seasons. This action helps eliminate the virus that may have settled on these surfaces from respiratory droplets. Using disinfectant wipes or solutions that are proven to kill viruses is recommended. It is important to follow the instructions on the disinfectant product to ensure its effectiveness. Allowing the surfaces to remain wet for the specified time on the product label is often necessary for proper disinfection. In homes with children or elderly individuals, the frequency of cleaning should be increased, as these groups might be more vulnerable to infections. In addition to homes, workplaces, schools, and public spaces should also adopt regular cleaning routines to help control the spread of HMPV. By making surface disinfection a part of the daily routine, the risk of transmission through contact with contaminated surfaces can be greatly reduced. This simple practice can provide an additional layer of protection against HMPV. Section 8. Boosting immune health and staying home. Maintaining a robust immune system is a fundamental aspect of disease prevention, including against HMPV. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and proteins supports immune health. Incorporating regular exercise, ensuring adequate sleep, and managing stress are also essential components in keeping the immune system strong and resilient. When you feel unwell or notice symptoms such as coughing, fever, or shortness of breath, it is critical to stay home. Resting allows the body to recover more effectively and prevents the spread of the virus to others. If symptoms worsen, seeking medical advice promptly is recommended. While there is currently no specific vaccine for HMPV, staying updated on vaccinations for other respiratory viruses like the flu and pneumonia can help reduce the burden on your immune system. Vaccinations can help prevent co-infections, and lower the risk of severe complications. By focusing on overall immune health and adhering to guidelines when sick, individuals can drastically reduce their risk and contribute to public safety. These strategies, combined with other preventive measures, form a comprehensive approach to managing HMPV risks. Section 9. Conclusion and Call to Action. Human Metapneumovirus is a serious respiratory virus, especially for vulnerable populations. Understanding its symptoms and preventive measures is critical. Good hygiene, a healthy lifestyle, and staying informed can reduce HMPV's impact. The absence of a vaccine highlights the importance of preventive strategies. Simple actions like washing hands and respiratory hygiene can make a difference. It requires everyone's participation. Public awareness and health education are vital. Health authorities and community leaders should advocate for these initiatives. By staying proactive and informed, we can protect ourselves and others. Let us practice good hygiene, stay informed, and seek medical advice. Together, we can reduce the impact of HMPV and other respiratory viruses.